another video, and today we're going to be doing a story time. See, what I was going to do is I was going to do a story time where I do special effects makeup, but I got to go buy some more makeup. So I'll do my other story time while I do makeup. So this story time today is about when I went to jail. Yes, y'all. Okay, so it was a traumatizing experience, but we just gonna get into it. We just gonna get into it. I kind of laugh at some of the stuff now, but when it happened, girl, who laughing? Me crying. Yeah. But we gonna get into the video. Let's get it. Let's go. So I really just got mad because I thought I was recording. I was not recording. But so we're going to get into it. I don't know where I should start. I guess I'm going to start what happened before. Yeah. And then let me tell y'all this. We're going to get into it, but Clarksville, yeah. Yeah. Y'all got count y'all mother days, Clarksville, because you had me messed up. But anyways, we're going to get it right into the video. Okay, so I don't know what the date was, what day it was. Actually, I think it was the 2nd, January 2nd. Yeah, and I was supposed to be taking my butt to work. But I had an attitude. We're not going to discuss what I had an attitude about because that's not important right now. But I had an attitude. I was really upset with my boyfriend. I'll insert his picture right here. I love you. I'm not mad at you anymore, but yeah. No, but I had a real bad attitude, and I was upset with him because he wasn't hearing me out. And he wasn't, for me in that time, in that place, he wasn't doing what I felt he needed to do in our relationship. But, everybody has hard times in their relationship, and it is what it is. So, me being I've grown from last year. But last year, me being me and doing, I was a little extra. I mean, I still am extra. Never not gonna be extra. But I was extra, and I was very explosive. I.e., again, I am still very explosive. So don't try me. But I handled my situations a little bit better than I did last year. But I was very upset with him because he wasn't hearing me out, and I feel like he was being selfish in the things that was going on then. So, when I feel like, okay, let's just go right here first. I gotta take my shoes off of this. When I feel like I am not being heard or I'm being dismissed, okay, yeah, don't you gotta go, blah, blah, blah. Like, that, when I tell you that pisses me off, literally be having my face wanting to turn red. I be so mad. So, like I said, I had to go to work. And I was communicating with him what it was that was bothering me, and he kept trying to, you need to go to work. It's time for you to go to work. You're gonna be late. Ooh. Okay, so he just kept trying to dismiss me, don't you gotta go to work? It's time for you to go to work. And as I'm trying to communicate with him, I don't care about this job no more. Not now. Now I'm gonna go make my money. That's just what I'm gonna go do. But then I did not care. I was a delivery driver for Jimmy John's. I was not making that much money anyway. But he kept trying to dismiss me and send me, to work as I'm trying to communicate with you and tell you how I'm feeling, and don't do that. So I was like, no, I'm not going to work. So me not going to work escalated the situation way past what it needed to be escalated past. So I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not going to work. no, stop trying to dismiss me, stop trying to get rid of me. Like, that really triggers me. Like, when somebody, I think that is one of my my main triggers. I have a lot of triggers. I be bothered. I'm not even gonna say nothing, but I'm not gonna lie about it. But like, that was one of my main triggers. Like, don't dismiss me. Like, don't do that. I will leave when I'm ready to leave. I will go when I am ready to go. Don't do that. And I'm trying to talk to you. You keep bringing up my job. Why does this keep falling? Oh, okay, you keep breaking up my job. Like, don't do that. Don't do that, baby. Don't do that, baby. So it just kept getting to the point where I was just like, I kept telling him, stop dismissing me. So he kept doing it. He kept doing it. And I did not blame him, because at the end of the day, my boyfriend is a work person. Like, work is important to him, because that's what pays the bills. And at that time, we were in our apartment. We're in our apartment, but we're not in Clarksville anymore. But at that time, we were in an apartment in Clarksville. The bills that needs to be paid, and I needed to go to work. Anyways, so so he kept trying to dismiss me, and I just got mad, because like the last time he tried to dismiss me, I was just like, stop trying to dismiss me. I'm gonna go what I want. Blase. So he did it again, and I got up, and I was like, okay, you want me to go to work? Okay. Just like, rub my hands, like, okay, you want me to go work? It's the toxicity is cooking in my head. So I know what gets him bothered. At the end of the day, I would never put my hands on anybody unless they put their hands on me, but I know what got him bothered. So what I did was, I got up, and there was a cup of juice. It was a Jimmy John's cup, and it had like hot tea in it. And I took my hand and I cocked that motherfucker back, and I hit that bit. I hit it, and it just got everywhere. I'm talking juice on the floor, on the couch. Mind you, we have white couches. Luckily, it came out of the couch. I guess he scrubbed the couch when I left, when I, But I guess he scrubbed the couch, but it was everywhere. Then he was like, what is wrong with you? And blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to recount as I tell y'all. But he was like, what's wrong with you? I think he told me to, to get out, go to work and get out, something like that. And then, I just kept throwing stuff. I took my foot, and I kicked the center table. Y'all, disclaimer, hold on. Disclaimer. Do not do this stuff in your relationship if you want your relationship to work, because it will really take a toll on your relationship. I'm not talking to y'all kids, because y'all shouldn't be in a relationship anyway, but y'all adults, do not do this. And it's funny because it already happened, and I can tell y'all about it to keep y'all from doing it, but it's not really funny. Do not do this stuff in your relationship, because, it's not cute. It's not. Okay, anyway, so I kicked the table, I pushed it all over, I think I just made him, he took a picture of what the living room looked like, and if it hasn't been deleted completely off of his phone, then I'm gonna see if we can go in and get it now and show you what it looked like. But if it's not on here, then it's gone. But so I kicked the table, I'm throwing stuff, I'm knocking stuff over, and I grabbed, I don't know, I ain't had no, I just had my Jimmy John shirt on, and I walked to the kitchen. And he was following me. He know how to get to me too. Like, that's the thing. He know how to push my buttons. And you know what I'm saying? So I just knocked stuff over, and he keep following me. So no, I went to the laundry room, because at this point I was looking for my purse. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go, but I'm gonna mess some shit up first before I go. So I walked to the laundry room, and I'm looking for my purse at this point, the purse that I take to work. So I walk into the laundry room. It's not there. I say, Dre, stop following me. At this point, he is following me. What is wrong with you? You need to go work, or whatever. Follow me, trying to talk to me. And I'm like, Dre, if you do not leave me alone, if you do not get away from me, I'm going to knock something else over. And I'm talking calm. I'm talking calm when I know, like, I'm not playing with you. So he followed me. He just did not care. So he followed me to the laundry room, knocked the detergent over. He picks it up, follows me to the kitchen. Because the kitchen is where I did, that was my space. It was like this big old space. It was like the kitchen, and then there's like a shared dining room. But we didn't have a dining room table. I had a big desk for my art, because I do art, I do makeup, special effects makeup, I do all types of stuff. So I had a big old desk where a dining room table would go. So I went over there because that's my chill spot. Sometimes when I get off work, I go and I sit over there and, do. So I went over there and I, looking for my purse, and he's still following me. He's directly behind me. It's not even, he's giving me space and he's across the room. No, he's directly behind me, constantly following me, trying to get me to, stop doing, or what are you doing? Why are you doing all that? And So he know how to put when I tell you stop following me, because at this point, like, I'm getting upset. So when I tell you stop following me. So he doesn't. So I knocked something else over. I knocked something off my desk, which I don't know why. And then especially another disclaimer, when you are arguing with somebody, don't break your stuff, because I paid for everything, all my art stuff, my desk, I paid for all that, everything, So But anyway, so I knocked that over, and he was like, Lauren, like, he started getting upset. So I goes into the closet in the living room. This is where it's about to go down. So I goes into the living room closet to look for my purse, and my purse is indeed in the living room closet. And what was I gonna say? My purse is in the living room closet, and he's directly behind me inside the closet. Like, the closet's a walk-in closet. So he's directly behind me, and I'm like, Dre, if you do not get away from me, I will throw these hangers on the floor. Now, the hangers didn't have clothes on them, but they were just, loose hangers, just right here on the rails. And he was like, he just looked at me. I said, if you do not get away from me, I said it again. If you do not get away from me, I will throw these hangers. When I went to grab for those hangers, I grabbed the hangers to throw them down, and he, like, grabbed both of my arms and, like, was, like, holding me, yelling in my face, like, why are you doing, like, he just got super, super, super triggered, super, super, super upset, because I kept throwing stuff, I kept knocking stuff over. So he grabbed my arm, and he was yelling in my face, and that was triggering to me, because, I've seen people yell in my mom's face. I've seen stuff happen like that. So immediately, what happened in my head was fight, not flight. No, get off me. And my boyfriend's really strong. He's really strong. He would never punch me or slap me or anything, but he's really strong. So when he got mad and he grabbed my arms, it was hurting. And so I started swinging. Like, I was like, get off of me. Like, get off of me. He was yelling, screaming, yelling in my face. And, grabbing my arms tight and just would not let go. And I'm like, get off of me. And I'm punching and I'm swinging, trying to get him off of me. And I hit him in his jaw. When he did grab me, we both fell to the ground. And there was a box of stuff that we haven't hung up or put up yet, because I need to go print off pictures to put in the picture frames and stuff. So there was a box full of, a big old clock and what else? It was something else in the box. Picture frames and stuff like that. I fell on top of the glass, on top of the box, and broke, almost everything in that box. And I had my piano in there. I had my guitar in there. It was just like, you keep your extra stuff in the closet and whatever. So when we went down, a lot of stuff fell. I don't know how he got a cut on his leg, but he had got a cut on the back of his leg. If he still has that picture, I will put it in here. Again, if it's not in here, then we don't have it anymore, because I did just tell him, like, we just saw the pictures the other day, and I told him, I was like, yo, delete them, because, we don't want constant reminders of that day. So, So yes, he had a cut on his leg. Now I will admit, when he got off of me, because I hit him in his jaw accidentally. I did not mean to hit him in his face. It was an accident. I was just swinging to get him off of me because it was like kind of like a PTSD moment. You don't know exactly what you're doing, but you know, I never seen him that mad. So, you know, I'm swinging to get him off of me. So when he got off of me, I like pushed, I like kind of threw my piano. I didn't pick it up and throw it, but like it was leaning, because I think either he picked it up or I picked it up. Or no. Okay, so he got off of me and he went to go call the police, because my boyfriend, he don't deal with stuff like that. So he called the police on me or whatever because I hit him in his face. But as he was going to call the police, I was calling him out his name. You a B word, blah, 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 blah. And it's never okay to call your partner out of their name. Never okay. Again. But I'm pulling glass, from under me so I could stand up without cutting my hands or whatever the case may be. And then my piano was right next to me. And it was leaning. I think I picked it up or whatever the case may be. And then I pushed it. And I was like, you a B word, blah, 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 blah. You calling the police, yada, yada, yada. So I go and I grab my phone and I call my mama. And I'm like, Dre just put his hands on me because, okay, to me, he did not punch me. He did not slap me. But to me, he put his hands on me. He initiated it. I did not touch him. Mind you, that is my apartment too. So if I want to throw something and it's not damaged and I pay for that also, then that's not a crime for me. But he put his hands on me first. He touched me first, and then him being hit was, for me, defense. So it be what it be, whatever the case may be. But so I'm calling my mom, yelling, I'm crying. I'm like, he just put his hands on me. Then he called the police and blah blah blah. And she was like, my mom was just confused. Like, she like, I don't even remember what my mom said. I just know I was mad. She was mad, whatever. So the police gets there and they go in there and they, they're talking to him first. And I'm talking to my mom. I'm like, yeah, the police here, yada, yada, yada. And, just telling her, like, I'm pissed off. Why would you call the police and you put your hands on me first? He came out of the fight with more scratches, but you put your hands on me first. So he was showing them, telling them, I was throwing stuff. The house was a mess, just he telling them everything I did. And then they come in there and they look at me. I had like a small scratch. I don't even think you could see it, but it was on my face. I don't think it was noticeable because the police said that there was no scratch, but I felt a scratch on my face. Again, I don't know, but yeah, so I might have to do a part 2. I'm gonna finish telling those. There's gonna be a part 1 and a part 2 type thing. But so yeah, they came here. He shined the light on my face when I told him I have a scratch on my face because he had a cut on his leg from, I think, either the broken glass or the piano. I don't know where he had got a cut on his leg from, but I was like telling him, like, he put his hands on me first. Like, he put his hands on me, and they was telling me, asking me, do I want him to go to jail? And I was like, no, I don't want him to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? He let me go to jail, which that's still a discussion that we have kind of almost to this day. Like, why would you, whatever. But so they was like, they don't see no scratch. And because I guess I was seen as a more aggressive one, they took me and they didn't take him either. But the whole time I was confused because I'm like, how are y'all taking me when he put his hands on me first? We were in the closet and he grabbed me and I was swinging at him because he was grabbing me, yelling in my face. Like I said, I don't know if because the stereotype is that, men are more abusive in relationships than women, and they just didn't want to seem biased by taking him and not me, or was it the fact that he called and I didn't, or I don't know what it was. But they took me, told me to stand up. My mom was on the phone, they told me to stand up. They put me in handcuffs. Took me to the car. That shit was the most embarrassing thing I have ever been through. But now let me not say that, because I'm gonna have another story time come in. I went to jail when I was like 17. I think it was 17. But I was only in there for like 5-6 hours. My mom immediately came and got me out. But that's a whole nother story. But that will be all for this story. We ended off with them taking me, put me in handcuffs and take me. Now there's a whole nother part, me in the car, me getting there, and the stuff that happened at the jail that, we gonna get into it. But I think I'm gonna immediately do it. This video is 20 minutes long now. So I'm gonna post this one, and then I'm gonna immediately post that one. You feel me? So it's gonna be a part 1 and a part 2 to the story. And then, yeah, so we're going to get right into it. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you be looking out for more story times, pranks, vlogs, whatever the case may be. Make sure you comment down below what you want to see from me. And, let's get to 1K. Like I said, my bloggy vlog, let's get to 1K. And I will see you guys in the next exact video. Be looking for the next video, because I will be posting it right after this one. Bye.